really did feel betrayed because at the end of the day, like I said, these were the 3 people that I trusted the most. I would have literally thought it was anyone else in my grade at that point. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mickey Nolan, back at it with another YouTube video. Hey, bow. Okay, I'll stop. Anyways, it's your boy, Mickey Nolan, back at it with another YouTube video. So today, you guys seem to like the story times. I actually went live on YouTube recently and y'all told me to make another story time, specifically this story time, which I'm about to give you guys. This story takes place in 8th grade. I'm about to tell you all the time of when my 3 best friends, whom I trusted, one of them being Andy, and then we're gonna name the other 2 characters. Let's do Randy and Dandy. Let's just rhyme it all, okay? Andy, Randy, Dandy. Went behind my back and made an Instagram hate page for me. None other than me, the king himself. Hey. Yeah, I was the topic of conversation in 8th grade. Let's get into it, okay? If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. And like always, let's get straight into the video. I just remember that I was the most hated, okay? I went to like a very private school, so there's really only like 60 kids throughout my entire experience there. So from like kindergarten to 8th grade, it was the same 60 kids. Like we just had to like each other. And unfortunately, nobody liked me because I was just like the outcast. Well, I kind of like 6th grade started to morph into this group with Andy, Randy, and Dandy. And we just kind of clicked and I was like, okay, finally, like people actually accept me. We're going to be besties and everything's going to be fine. So for 6th and 7th grade, everything was fine with them. And 8th grade rolls around, okay? I remember I was sitting in my room at my dad's house and a notification pops up on my Instagram feed. And it's like basically some username that's like a Mickey Nolan hate page followed you. And I'm like, hey, because mind you, in 8th grade, I wasn't on social media. I wasn't in my influencer area yet. So like nobody knew me. There was nobody that would make a hate page for me because I didn't even post videos. Like I didn't have a reason for people to hate me. Like there's no content of me out there. So I was like, well, how do I have a hater? So that was red flag number 1. I knew it was somebody that was in my like inner circle in a way, because I was like, how do you hate me? It has to be someone I know personally, because I'm not, like I said, an influencer yet. So anyways, I see the page and at first it's not active. It just like has like no profile picture, no bio. It was freshly made. Within like a week, every single day, there were new posts being uploaded. It was like pictures of Shrek, pictures of Fiona, pictures of Donkey, and being like, oh, look, it's Mickey and his girlfriend, Mickey and blah, blah. Mind you, I was single at the time. They were just like poking jabs, basically just saying I was fat, I was ugly. And they would post, literally, like I said, they were active. They would post every day. And I feel like it went on for roughly about a week. And I remember once I started seeing the photos, and like normally stuff like that wouldn't get to me, but it really got to me. And so I just started breaking down and I was like, oh my God. Who is behind this? Like, this is so messed up. I can't believe that somebody would do something like this to me. And I just remember crying in my room at my dad's house. And I just kind of was like, okay, well, I can't figure it out. You know what I mean? There's no way to tell because it was like an anonymous hater. Like they didn't make themselves known. They didn't follow themselves. So there's not really a way for me at the time. Mind you, I'm in 8th grade. So this is like 2000 and I don't even know when. But that wasn't a thing. Like you couldn't just like look somebody up in 2 seconds and find out who they were. At least I thought. So I'm crying. I tell my dad about it. He's telling me like, just avoid it. Just like, you know, move on from the situation. Like be the bigger person. Like don't respond to it. Don't give them attention. Don't feed into it. Just keep it pushing. So that's exactly what I do. I keep it pushing as hard as it was, even though I was literally heartbroken because I was like, why would you do that to me? Why would you make a hate page for me? I've done nothing to you. Okay, but anyways, I kept it pushing. Later on, that same night that I had told my dad, ring, 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 I get a phone call. And I don't know this number, it's not saved. So, me being me, I'm nosy. I pick up the phone, I'm like, hey, who's this? We're gonna name this girl, just for the rhyming, her name's Mandy, but like for a preface, Mandy did not like me. We were not friends. I think she only told me this information to like stir up the pot because it wasn't to be a good friend. I'm telling you that right now. So it was Mandy. She's like, hey, it's Mandy. She's like, remember that hate page that's been posting about you for the past like week? And I'm like, obviously, yes, I remember it. Like, I'm the main girl. I'm the attraction. Yes, I remember it. It's about me. This play is about me. So, yes, I remember it. And she's like, well, I know who's behind it. You know who's behind it. So I'm like, do tell, because I'm curious. I've been trying to figure this out for a week time span. Still haven't figured it out. So get this, okay? I don't know if you guys remember, thank God this isn't a feature anymore on Instagram because it was a super dangerous feature to begin with. But basically, back then, there used to be a feature on Instagram called geotag, where basically your account could have a geotag and it would literally like pinpoint your exact location and all your followers could see that's where you live, or like that's where your pinpoint location is, if that makes sense. It wasn't like an active location where like it followed you, but it was just like if you were at home and you made your Instagram account, that was the geo tag, if you will. So she's like, the account had a geo tag on it, and I clicked on it, and this is where it gets messy, because the school that I went to, we had this red book, literally, I'm not joking, full of like all the names, numbers, and addresses of all the students that went to the school, because mind you, it was a small school and everybody knew each other. So just in case you had to contact somebody. So she saw the address on the geotag, she matched it up with somebody in the red book, and guess who it was? Take your guesses. None other than Andy himself. Andy, okay? I think it's just Andy. I'm already on 10. I'm upset. I'm pissed off. I'm like, you're supposed to be my best friend. Why are you running this account that's literally taking me from here to here in the past week? So immediately, I'm on 10. I reach out to Andy. I'm like, why did you do this? He then lets me know that it wasn't just him. It was also Randy and Dandy, my other two friends that I trusted with everything in me. So I'm heartbroken. I'm going off. I'm like, you're so fake. Y'all are all so fake. Why would you do this? He's talking about something. It was a prank. It was a prank. It was never supposed to get this far. We just did it to be funny. Like, it's a joke. Like, you know, it's just a prank. Girl. Anyways, the prank is this. Yeah, that's not a prank, baby. That's not a prank. I'm all your next time I see it. No, I'm joking. We didn't end up ever, like, getting into, well, actually, we did get into a little bit of beef for a while, because once I found that out, obviously, I had to cut them all off, like, regardless of if I them or not. I was like, we're done. So, I cut off all three of them, and I remember, like, him, like, having to formally apologize to me because his mom ended up finding out that he made the account, because literally, what are you doing? So his mom ended up finding out. He ended up apologizing to me, but I don't think it was like a real apology. I think his mom just made him apologize, and then that was that. We just stopped being friends. We never communicated. I didn't communicate with Andy. I didn't communicate with Randy or Dandy after that. I just cut everybody off, and I was solo dolo the rest of 8th grade year, because you're not gonna do that weird shit and still be my friend. Like, I'm sorry, okay? I really did feel betrayed, because at the end of the day, like I said, these were the three people that I trusted the most. I would have literally thought it was anyone else in my grade at that point, but when I found that out, I was truly just like, wow. Like, learning at an early age, like, people are fake, you know what I mean? And it really did take a toll on my mental, because, like I said, those were people that I really thought, like, I was locked in with. I wasn't locked in, but it's okay. You live and you learn, and even though it was a prank, you know, I didn't find it funny, but to each their own, you know, it's over with, it's done, it's in the past is the past, okay, we let it go. But that's the story. It's a crazy story. I feel like I have so many stories that are just like, wait, this really happened. Like, I feel like I'm making this up, but no, this is like real. This wasn't the only hate page that was made for me in 8th grade. There were actually 2 other hate pages. I only knew one of the owners of the other ones. I didn't know the other guy. But I guess I was most hated. Bow, most hated 8th grader. Like, what? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is unfortunately the end of the video. I tried to tell this story as quick as possible and make it like all compact into a very quick timeline. So hopefully it all made sense and flowed very well for you guys. I hope you guys like these storytime videos. Y'all were saying that y'all like the storytime videos. So if you do like the storytime videos, then make sure you show it by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Let's go. Show your support. Seriously, I'm a yapper, so this is natural for me. I can sit in front of a camera all day long about so many different stories. And like I said, I have so many stories, a lot of them pertaining to Andy. If you haven't seen my last story time, it also involves Andy. It was us almost getting arrested. You should totally go check that out. This happened before this story, so go watch it if you haven't already. All right, I love you guys. Have a great day, have a great night, or whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye.